Hey girls, congratulations on your graduation. Have you spoken to your dad? How's he holding up?
Y'all, this story right here, whew, it's wild. After months of silence, after courtrooms, headlines, and whispers, Diddy's twin daughters have finally broken their silence. And they're not just talking, they're snapping back. For so long, everyone's been waiting to see how these two, Jesse and Delilah Combs, would handle all the chaos around their father. And now that the case is over, they've decided they've had enough. Because the way they see it, they've been dragged, mocked, and blamed for things they never did. And the name behind most of that heat is one woman who just couldn't let up, Jaguar Wright. But here's the twist, what nobody expected. The twins didn't just clap back with a post or a slick caption.
Funny how they keep playing with all of these cases, doing all of this stuff. I'm just tired. Really. I'm tired of the lies. I'm tired of the foolishness. But no matter how tired of it I am, I will always have enough energy to get up and blast every last one of y'all fools every chance I get. God said no. And he meant it.
Nah, this time they came with receipts, statements, and real emotion. And y'all, when I tell you the internet went crazy after that, it's an understatement. Let's rewind for a second. Because before we get into how these girls finally went off, we gotta talk about why this explosion even happened. See, before they were the confident young women we see now, smiling on red carpets, posing in luxury, showing up at A-list events, Jesse and Delilah were just two little girls trying to survive the loss of their mother, Kim Porter. That tragedy changed everything. Kim wasn't just their mom. She was their anchor, the one who kept peace in a world that revolved around fame, chaos, and pressure.
And come there to watch you parade children around because you don't want to be there. Stabling up your daughter, your alleged daughter. Trying to sit there and go tit for tat with Kanye. Meanwhile, everybody can see that he ain't lie about them twins. Got people online making fun of your family because you want to retire and you can't. Because you got to keep earning money for legal fees because your loans keep getting denied.
When she passed, the world immediately looked at Diddy. The questions, the rumors, the whispers, they started before the funeral even ended. And while the world pointed fingers, those two little girls were just trying to breathe again. But the thing about growing up in the public eye, you don't get to grieve in private. You don't get to hide. Everything you do, every photo you post, becomes a headline. And that's when Jaguar Wright entered the picture. Loud, bold, and ready to expose what she believed were the dark truths about Diddy's world. At first, she was talking about the industry, about how power, money, and control run deep behind the scenes. But slowly, her focus shifted. And before anyone knew it, she wasn't just coming for Diddy, she was coming for his kids. Jaguar started throwing shots directly at the twins.
I was like, Diddy, okay, I've never seen the side of you. Is he ready to find real, true love? Has he found it, ladies? Oh, you looking at me like he told me he was single.
I don't think he's found it yet, but you know, who knows? I think he's searching for love.
I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? We don't know.
Do y'all ever chime in on who Dad's dating?
No. We leave that to him.
We leave that to him. You know better, right?
Yeah, but we do, like, if it's not good, then we put it in check. Definitely. Yeah. But, like, it's just...
Inspect the situation.
Yeah.
I mean,
we let him do his thing most of the time.
You're his number one ladies, let's be real, okay?
Calling them cold, soulless, even brainwashed. She'd hop on live streams, drop their names, dissect their photos, and claim they were being groomed into the same world their father was accused of running. And people watched, some in shock, some in agreement, some just eating popcorn. Because say what you want about Jaguar, she knows how to make noise. But that noise started cutting deep. Imagine being 17, scrolling online, and seeing grown adults call you evil because of who your dad is. That's what these girls lived with. Through lawsuits, raids, and social media storms, they stayed quiet. They posted smiles. They stayed glamorous. And for that, they were labeled tone-deaf. Jaguar said they didn't care about victims, didn't care about truth, just about image. And the internet ran with it. But what nobody realized back then was that the twins weren't ignoring it. They were taking notes. Fast forward to now, the case is over. After endless months of lawyers, allegations, and rumors, Diddy finally walked out of court free. No convictions, no major charges, at least not the kind people expected. And while half the world celebrated, the other half fumed. That's when Jaguar Wright popped back up, fiery as ever, saying the system was rigged, the truth buried, and the victim silenced. But this time, her rant hit differently. Because this time, she dragged the twins again. She said, "These girls are just like him. They don't care who got hurt. They're his legacy of lies." And that was the moment Jesse and Delilah said enough. According to insiders close to the Combs family, the twins were furious when they heard Jaguar's comments. For years, they'd held their tongues. But this time, with the case over, they weren't afraid anymore. One source said, they're tired of being painted as villains for something they didn't do. They're tired of people disrespecting their mother's name. So they decided to speak. At first, it was subtle, a few cryptic posts, quiet likes, and then a long, emotional statement posted to their joint account. And y'all, that post shook the internet. It read, "We stayed silent out of respect, but silence has turned into lies. We've been called names, dragged through things we had no part in. We lost our mom, and we've had to watch people tear apart what little piece we had left. We are not our father's mistakes. We are our mother's daughters, and we will defend our family with truth, not hate." Boom! That was all it took. Within minutes, blogs were reposting it. Fans were debating. And Jaguar Wright? She clapped back, calling it a PR stunt. But here's the thing, this time, the twins didn't back down. They followed up with a live video. No makeup artists, no filters, just raw emotion. And Delilah, who's usually the quiet one, said something that made everyone's jaw drop. "If you have something to say about my dad, say it, but leave us out of it. Stop using our mom's name for your views. You don't know our pain." Then Jesse added, "You call yourself exposing the truth, but all you do is exploit people's grief. My mom wouldn't want that. None of this honors her." And y'all, the internet froze. People didn't know what to say. Because for the first time, the twins weren't speaking through their father's shadow. They were standing on their own. Their voices cracked, their hands shook, but their message was clear. They were done being silent targets. Now here's where things get really wild. After that live went viral, Jaguar went on Instagram and claimed the twins were being fed lines by Diddy's PR team, that the girls didn't write any of it. She said, "That's not from their hearts. That's from the people protecting their daddy." But fans weren't buying it this time. People started pointing out how real the twins looked, how their pain couldn't be scripted. You could see the anger, the sadness, the exhaustion. They weren't defending Diddy the mogul, they were defending Diddy the dad. And that's something most people forgot. Behind all the lawsuits and scandals, these are still kids who lost their mother and watched the world demonize their father in real time. What nobody expected was what came next. Because right after that live, something interesting happened. Diddy himself reposted a clip of his daughter's speech on his story. No caption, no statement, just 2 hearts. That silent gesture said it all. He was proud, emotional, maybe even humbled. But of course, that only fueled Jaguar even more. She went on another rant, saying Diddy was hiding behind his daughters, using them as shields. And that's when Jessie allegedly sent a DM that leaked online. In that message, she said, "You've made a living off other people's trauma. You talk about truth, but you spread pain. You can hate our dad all you want, but if you keep bringing up our mom or us, we'll take action. Enough is enough." That's right, they threatened legal action. Now, whether that DM was real or not, nobody can say for sure, but what's undeniable is the shift in tone. The twins aren't scared anymore. They're not letting Jaguar or anyone else define their story. And honestly, can you blame them? For years, they've had to grow up under the microscope. Every outfit, every vacation, every smile, analyzed like evidence. People say they act too rich. They don't care. They're cold. But maybe what people are missing is that they're just trying to survive. Grief doesn't look the same for everyone. Some cry in private. Some distract themselves with work, fame, or fashion. And in their case, maybe they put on the glam to hide the pain. You could see it when they talked about Kim. Their voices softened, their eyes glassed over. That love never left. And now, with Jaguar constantly bringing up Kim Porter's name, calling her a warning story, that's a deep wound being reopened again and again. So when the twins say, "Stop using our mom for clout," they mean it from a place of pain, not privilege. What's really interesting is how the public's starting to shift too. At first, most people sided with Jaguar. She had been fearless, calling out the industry, shining light on dark corners. But lately, even some of her own supporters are saying she's going too far, that she's turning personal loss into entertainment. One comment that went viral said, "I used to ride for Jaguar, but this time I can't. Those girls didn't ask for this. They lost their mom. They've seen too much already. Leave them out of it." That sentiment hit home for a lot of people. Because at the end of the day, whatever you believe about Diddy, the kids didn't create that mess. But let's not sugarcoat it. This situation is still messy. Behind the scenes, insiders say there's tension. Some family members think the twins' public defense could backfire. Others think this was their power move, taking control of their narrative before anyone else could twist it again. And here's something no one's talking about. This could be the beginning of a rebrand. Think about it. The twins are young, beautiful, connected,
Hey girls,
and now
congratulations on your
emotionally
graduation.
relatable. People love a redemption arc, and after years of silence, showing vulnerability could change everything for them. They're stepping
Have you
out
spoken
of
to your
being
dad?
Diddy's
How's he holding up?
friends and becoming Jessie and Delilah Combs, women who've seen pain but won't let it define them. Still, the story isn't done. Jaguar's hinted she's got more truths to drop, possibly new claims tied to Kim Porter's final days. Whether that's real or just smoke, nobody knows yet. But this time, it's different. Because now, she's not shouting into silence. She's facing two young women who found their voices, and they're not afraid to use them. So when people ask, did the twins go too far? Maybe the better question is, why did they have to in the first place? If grown adults had respected their grief from the start, maybe we wouldn't be here. Maybe these girls wouldn't have to stand in front of cameras defending their family's humanity. But that's the price of being a Combs. Every moment is public, every emotion is judged, and every silence becomes a headline. And now, as the dust settles after the case, one thing's clear. This isn't about fame anymore, it's about peace. Jessie and Delilah aren't chasing attention, they're reclaiming their truth. And maybe, just maybe, that's what Kim Porter would have wanted. Because at the end of the day, no matter what the world says about Diddy, about lawsuits, about scandals, those two girls are still Kim's daughters. They've lost, they've cried, they've fought. And now they're standing strong. So love them or hate them, understand this, they're not just headlines, They're human. And if you listen closely, you'll hear what they've been saying all along. We're not perfect, we're just surviving. So what do y'all think? Were Diddy's twins right to finally clap back at Jaguar Wright, or did they cross a line by stepping into the fire?